In this video, we are going to be talking about market caps and why they are so low when you're just starting out as a bot creator, but also how fast they can grow over time. Coming up. So a question we get asked a lot is, what is the market cap of a bot and why is it so low when new bots come to the platform? As an example, I have here a bot from the bots to test category, which is clearly marked, the bot is full and you can't put any more money on it as this is bots to test. It has not been with the platform for very long and people can only invest 5,000 euros into this specific bot for the moment. Today we're going to be looking at what are the caps, how is the maximum determined, how is that increased over time and why, and how does bots take the growth of the assets of the bot into consideration when determining the market caps. So let's just dive right into it and talk about why it's actually needed. Because you might be thinking, I've already done the paper trading and everything looked very well. The performance was good, the trades were good, no rejection of orders. But there is a very big difference between trading in a paper trading environment and a live trading environment. Because your algorithm might be assuming that you're going to take every single trade perfectly, get in on the exact price that you want to, which, as most of you already know, that doesn't happen in real life. And that problem is, well, grows exponentially the more money you have to put in the market. So it's basically a good way to check if your algorithm can handle the larger positions. So when you start in bots to test, you get a very low amount that allows you to do the actual trading. So we can simulate what your bot would do with larger positions. And over time, we will increase this. And to give you a little bit of an idea of what that looks like, I'm going to walk over to the whiteboard so we can make a comparison between the different bots from the different bot creators. So let's walk through this scenario. You are a new bot creator. You do not have any bots live on the platform yet. And you've just successfully completed your quarantine period. So you are eligible for the bots to test period, which means that you will get a market cap of 5,000 euros. The reasons we do this is because we want to make sure that you can trade with real money rather than just paper trading environments. As you know, there are quite big differences between trading in the real environment and on paper. So for the first 4 weeks, we're going to monitor how this process is proceeding. And if the results match up with what we saw in the quarantine period, we will start increasing your market cap. You're still a new bot creator, so we need to assess the risk and how well you can actually manage your positions. So we're not going to go sky high instantly. We're going to go set a market cap of around 100K so that you already have a slightly larger position to trade with so that we can see whether or not you can actually manage these kinds of funds. After another 2 months, we're going to reevaluate how your bot has been doing, and if everything is still in line with both the quarantine period and the bots to test period and the period after that, then we're going to start really increasing the market caps to the actual maximum, which is determined by the maximum of the liquidity. So let's just call this the maximum of the liquidity. This can be all the way up to 14 or 15 or 16 million. It really depends on how your bot distributes its trades and what coins you're trading in. And this will be just slowly increased over time, depending on obviously the performance and the coins that it's trading. In a second scenario, you are a bot creator who has done this process before. You've had a bots to test, you've had a couple go through the process, and they've always came out on top and successfully went onto the platform. This means that you can skip the bots to test period, which is good because that means you don't have to wait for the 100K market cap. You can instantly start here, and it just makes the process a lot shorter. You don't have to wait till your 12 weeks, but we can start increasing your caps as soon as we've seen that they are trading profitably. But what you really want to get to is to be a top tier bot creator, because that means you can skip this entire bit. You can go to the larger caps where you might even start out with 500,000 euros and then we start increasing as demand grows. So the reason we do this is to protect ourselves from hitting this or going over this maximum liquidity with our assets under management. Because anything we have above that, we're not going to be able to use or put into the market, which basically means your money just sits there, which makes about as much sense as putting it on the bank with 0% interest. So the next thing I want to talk about is how we take the growth of the assets into consideration. Because not only is your user going to put money on your bot, but their funds will also grow over time because, well, algorithms make quite a lot of money for the average user. So how much money people actually have invested in the bots is a standard amount. That won't change because people put 100 euros in it. That's not going to change. However, it is going to change how much we actually have at the current moment. So the invested amount we're going to show with the green line, and we're going to assume a steady growth over time. And if we were to put the market cap all the way at the top, that means that at some point it's going to go over. And why is it going to go over? Because we're making profit. And the profit line is my red pen, and we're going to assume that we double our money, which for the bot platform is fairly standard. And it grows not only with the new money invested, but also with the profits. And as you can see, I'm going off my paper a little bit, but you get the point. It goes all the way here, which means that by the time we're actually hitting our market cap, we already have way too much money in there. So the way we mitigate this is by, when we see this happening, we're going to lower the market cap. And that means that if somebody gets out, there's not somebody else who can go back into that position. And let's say this is the market cap, which we initially had at the LQ max, or around. We see the bot creeping up. That means that we're going to block it. So we're going to put the market cap below what we think would be a sensible price. So what this means is that when we're lowering this market cap below the current invested amount, that means that nobody can get in anymore. Only money can flow out, and this is the easiest way for us to control the money flow and make sure that every user still gets into every single trade with 100%. This is not a guarantee, but we're sure as hell gonna try. So, what did we learn today? We had a look at what market caps are, how they're determined, why they increase so slowly, and what processes we use to control the assets under management to make sure that it doesn't go over the maximum liquidity. And the moral of the story is the longer you're with us, the easier it's going to be to grow your bots on the platform. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. If you want to know more about liquidity, have a look at the video in the next screen. It will tell you all about it, and I will see you in the next video.